Hello guys, welcome back to our series on commonly asked programming questions. So today we are going to see our next question, that is program to check whether the string is substring of a given string or not. So guys, let's start. So first, basically what question is saying is we are given one string and we another string which we have to find in the first string, right? Suppose we have given a string let's find course and we have to find whether find exists in let's find course or not, right? That means this string exists in the this string or not. So this is our task. So now let's see how we can solve this task. So basically what approach we can go is we can scan from first character, right, for the second character, right, for the second word, sorry. So when we start from the first word, we check whether the first word is same of both the string or not. If not, then we skip, we move to the second character in this string, and then we check whether the string matches or not, then we skip to next. In this way we skip, right? When we find that both the character in the both the string are matches from here, then what we will do, we will then we will increment in both the loop and we will check whether the second character matches or not, then third character matches or not, and fourth character matches or not, and in this string we reached the end, right? So that means that string exists in this string. Okay, so this is the way in which we can find the solution to our question, right? So I have just explained you the example, right? Through example I am trying to explain you. So what the position of from where the string s1 starts is from this 5. So output we have written here as 5. So from fifth character in this string the substring is found, right? So now let's see the code. So here you can find the code in 6 different programming languages: C, C++, Java, Python, C Sharp, PHP. So I'm going to explain code in C programming language. You can find the link to this article in the description section, so you can go and see the code, right? So let me explain the code in C programming languages. I have copied the code in online compiler. So now let's try to understand the code. So basically we are given two string, right? So here statically we have defined the strings. You can also use scanf and take the input from the user, right? Okay, so this is our string and we have to find whether this substring exists in our string or not, right? So here we defined some variables and here we have counted the number of length of each string. Like for first string the length we have found here, in the second string we have found the length here, right? So both the string we have find the length of the string, right? So now what our approach will be, this is our logic part, right? So this is our the main logic to find whether the substring exists or not, right? So how we can approach, as I have said you that we will compare the first character and then we scan for other 4 characters. If for this case, like find is of 4 length, right? So if first character matches, then we will check the next 3 characters of substring in the main string, right? So for that we have started first outer loop, in which we started from 0 and count minus 1 minus 2, that is length of bigger string minus length of substring, right? So what actually, why we use this, because we are surfing for this, right? So if we find f here at the last second character, then is it possible that length of this string will be there after that? So no, not possible, because only 2 characters are there and here 4 characters. So we will not serve check for last these characters, as we know that the length will be 4. So at least last we will check till here. After that there is no use to check whether the strings are similar or not, right? If we find f here, right, then we can check for last 4 these characters, but we can't start from this character, that is r, to check whether this string exists or not, because we know that length is 4 and here after that only we have 2 characters, so it is not possible that that substring will be there at the end. Okay, so for that purpose we have just checked that the subtraction of two number, like last, this is suppose 3 3 6 3 9 and 1 to 14 is character, right? 14 minus 4 10, right? So at least we should have the substring length of substring at the end. So just we define that that subtraction, so that we don't surf at the end, right? Check at the end. Okay, so now in the inner loop what we have done, as I have said that we will compare the character by character, right? So we have started from the length of I, that is initially we have started from first character, right? We have checked whether the first character I have same or not. So we started from that, and count plus 2, that means this is a 4 character string, so we need to check just 4 characters, right? So for I plus count 2 and this loop, and we have defined one flag for our purpose, we can check whether the strings are similar or not, and for some break operations we have used flag. So now we have checked whether the string are equal or not, right? So str of j, str means this string, main string, right? Okay, search is substring, right? So what we are checking, this character with j minus I character. So initially I is 0. Okay, so we have started from the first character, right? If the first character of that string and search of j minus I, j is initially, that is I only, right? J started from I minus I is 0, right? So first character of this string, are they similar? No. So this condition is true. So flag is set to 0 and break, we will exit this loop. So we will not check for the second character of that substring. Okay, so that is the purpose of this loop. If the character by character matching is fine, then we will move to the second character, next character of substring, then we will check the next character of substring. So for that purpose this loop is there, right? In the second case, that is, now we move to this e, right? I is incremented by 1, right? So I value is 1, j value is also 1, right? So now str of j, that is e, that is 1, right? E, and str of j minus I, that is the value of j is 1, right? And I is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. The first character, every time we have to check with the first character, right? So first character matches, no, so again we exit. In the similar way, till we reach here, the same condition is false, right? So now the case is f, right? So we will check whether str of, that is 0 1 2 3 4, right? Str of 4 is matches with the search of 4, right? This condition matches. Okay, so this will be false, right? This condition is not satisfied, so this will not break, right? Now the value of j will be incremented, right? So this time we will check for I, and here also one increment will be there, right? Because str of j we are checking and j we are incrementing. This condition is not satisfied, so break doesn't work, and we will iterate for the next character. We will check for the next character, right? So I here and I here we will check, so that is also true. So in this case all that 4 character will be same, and at the end what we will do, like 4 character will matches, then flag is at the end will be 1 only, because this condition is not true. So flag will be 1, and then we will break the outer loop, because we have find the string, right? So then we will break and we will check whether flag is 1, then substring found successfully, else substring not found. So this is our main logic behind this. So I got you understand that character bias, character checking is there first. If character matches both the string character matches, then we will check for the next character of the substring. Otherwise we will exit and we will check for the, we will move to the one character ahead in the main string. So this is our logic part, right? So I hope you understand the logic. It is little bit like for the beginners it might be a confusing one, but once you dry run on a pen and paper, you will easily understand it. I hope it might be clear for you. If you have any doubt, you can mention that in comment section. Thanks a lot.